Have you ever told yourself, one day I'm going to learn English? Maybe you said it last year. Maybe you said it 2 years ago. Maybe you've been saying it for a very long time. And yet, here you are, still waiting, still wanting to learn, still hoping to speak confidently, still imagining how different your life could be if English was part of your daily routine. The question is whether you want to learn English. The real question is this: what are you doing today that will help you speak English 1 year from now? Because 1 year will pass anyway. 12 months from now, you will be 1 year older. The only difference is whether you'll be saying, "I'm glad I started," or "I wish I had started." And that's exactly what we're talking about today. We're going to talk about having a positive attitude, creating realistic goals, staying motivated when progress feels slow, and building a vision that is actually achievable, because learning English is not about being perfect. It's about becoming a little better every day. Before we begin, my name is Ellie, and if you enjoy these English practice podcasts, consider subscribing, leaving a like, or write a comment below. It helps this podcast reach more English learners around the world, and it's completely free. Now, let's get started. I want to tell you a story about a woman named Sarah. Sarah always wanted to learn English. Every January, she made the same promise to herself. This is my year. This year, I'll become fluent. This year, I'll finally speak English. But every year followed the same pattern. She started with excitement. She bought books. She downloaded apps. She watched videos. She created study schedule. And then reality arrived. Work became busy. Family responsibilities increased. Life happened. A few weeks later, her motivation disappeared. The books stayed on the shelf. The apps remained unopened. The dream slowly faded away. Then December arrived, and Sarah would tell herself, "Maybe next year." Does that sound familiar? Many people don't fail because they aren't intelligent. Many people don't fail because English is impossible. Many people fail because their expectations are unrealistic. They expect huge results in a short period of time. They expect fluency in a few months. They expect perfection too quickly. When those expectations aren't met, frustration appears, and frustration often leads to quitting. One day, Sarah met an older coworker named David. David spoke English confidently, naturally comfortable. Sarah assumed he had always been good at languages, but she was wrong. David shared something surprising. He said, "When I started learning English, I couldn't understand simple conversations." Sarah was shocked. "Really?" David smiled. "Absolutely. I struggled for years." Then he said something Sarah never forgot. "The problem wasn't my English. The problem was my expectations." Sarah asked him what he meant. David explained, "When I started, I wanted to become fluent as fast as possible. Every day, I measured myself against people who had been practicing for years. I was always disappointed, but one day I changed my goal." Sarah listened carefully. "What was your new goal?" David replied, "My goal was no longer fluency. My goal became consistency." That sentence changed everything. Think about that for a moment. Most people focus on results. Successful learners focus on habits. Most people ask, "How long will it take?" Successful learners ask, "What can I do today?" Most people focus on the destination. Successful learners focus on the next step. David started creating small goals. Instead of saying, "I want to speak English fluently," he said, "I will listen to English for 10 minutes today." Instead of saying, "I need to know thousands of words," he said, "I will learn 3 useful phrases today." Instead of saying, "I need perfect pronunciation," he said, "I will practice speaking for 5 minutes today." Suddenly, success became achievable because success was no longer far away. Success became something he could accomplish every day. And that's one of the biggest secrets to learn English. Your goals must be realistic. Imagine deciding to run a marathon tomorrow when you've never exercised before. Would that be realistic? Probably not. Now, imagine walking for 10 minutes every day. That feels possible, and because it feels possible, you're more likely to continue. English is the same way. Small actions create big results. Small actions consistently create extraordinary results. Unfortunately, many learners compare themselves to others. They watch someone speaking fluent English online and immediately think, I will never be that good. But what they don't see is the journey. They don't see the years of practice. They don't see the mistake. They don't see the uncomfortable conversations. They only see the final results. Imagine planting a tree. The first day, you don't see much. The first week, not much changes. The first month, progress seems slow, but underneath the surface, something important is happening. Roots are growing. The foundation is becoming stronger. Language learning works the same way. Sometimes improvement is invisible before it becomes visible. You may feel like nothing is changing, but your brain is adapting. Your listening is improving. Your vocabulary is growing. Your confidence is developing. Progress is happening, even when you can't see it yet. This is why attitude matters so much. A positive attitude doesn't mean pretending everything is easy. A positive attitude means believing that improvement is possible. It means understanding that mistakes are part of growth. It means refusing to quit when things become difficult. Sarah eventually adopted David's approach. She stopped chasing perfection. She stopped worrying about becoming fluent overnight. Instead, she focused on daily progress. Every morning, while drinking coffee, she listened to English. Every evening, she practiced a few phrases. Every week, she watched English videos. Nothing dramatic, nothing complicated, just simple consistency. At first, the changes were small, very small, but 6 months later, she noticed something interesting. She could understand more. She recognized expressions she had heard many times. She felt less nervous. She was improving. 1 year later, her English was completely different. Not perfect, but significantly better. More importantly, she had something she never had before: confidence. Because confidence grows when you keep promises to yourself. Every day, she practiced. She proved something. She proved that she was capable. She proved that she could be consistent. She proved that progress was possible. And that's a lesson many people need to hear today. You do not need to become fluent this year. You simply need to become better than you are today. That's it. One small improvement. One new phrase. One extra minute of listening. One conversation. One podcast episode, One Step Forward. Imagine where those small steps can take you in 12 months. Imagine understanding movies more easily. Imagine speaking with greater confidence. Imagine helping someone in English. Imagine traveling without fear. Imagine feeling proud of your progress. Those things are possible, but only if you stop focusing on how far away the goal seems and start focusing on today's actions, because today's actions create tomorrow's results. Many learners ask, what if I fail? But a better question is, what if I succeed? What if 1 year from now you look back and realize how much you've grown? What if the English that feels difficult today becomes comfortable? What if your future self is waiting for you to start? The truth is that no one can learn English for you. No app, no teacher, no podcast, no course. They can guide you. They can help you, but you are the person who must take the steps. The good news is that those steps don't have to be huge. They simply have to be consistent. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, day after day, week after week, month after month, and eventually those minutes become transformation. So today, I want to leave you with a challenge. Stop saying, one day I'll learn English. Replace it with, today I'll practice English. Because dreams become reality when they are connected to actions, and actions become powerful when it is repeated consistently. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait until next year. Start today. Start small. Stay positive. Trust the process. And remember this, 1 year from now, you will wish you had started today. Make sure your future self can look back and say, I'm glad I didn't quit. I'm glad I stayed consistent. I'm glad I believed in myself, because learning English is not about talent. It's about being perfect. It's not about learning faster than everyone else. It's about showing up again and again, even when progress feels slow, even when motivation disappears, even when life becomes busy. Keep going. Your future English speaking self is being built one day at a time, and every small step matters. Thank you for spending this time with me today. My name is Ellie, and I truly appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed this episode, Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps this podcast reach more people who want to improve their English. Keep practicing, keep believing, keep moving forward, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!